I just wanted to show a quick agent that I built today. As you can see, I have a range of agents, or Google likes to call them gems, in my gem list, particularly my prompt engineer. That is one of the main ones that I use to generate new prompts for other agents. So it's like an agent that builds agents. Today, I built the creative video director that allows you to brainstorm a video you would like to create, and it will go about creating that video for you. Particularly good at promoting your business. For example, a dentist created a video last week that helped him generate enough clients to book him out for a whole month. So that took him 2 hours to build. He put it up on social media and shared it around and put it on some paid advertising. And it was just a showcase of how one person, a small business owner, can actually generate new business for themselves. That video did obviously go viral, but it was a good example of creating revenue from these sort of tools. So you can see here that this video director can be used to brainstorm what you would like. So let's say I run a cafe and I want to create a video that really shows the raw beans I use in my coffee with a latte in a beach setting, and ensure that it addresses or activates the user, the reviewer. If you've got some idea, you can put it in there. Really, any sort of ideas you may have, you'll be able to talk to your microphone and talk to it and just really brain dump what you're trying to create. I've just typed it in here. You can hit send. It's going to go about formulating the video concept, building this out, ensuring this has all the different descriptions that the video generator needs. It actually needs things like format, the background, the ambience, different visuals that you want to focus on. That's all being structured here. It's starting to draw out the information that it needs from me. So it'll actually ask you a series of questions to do this. Giving us this question here: where on the beach do you imagine this taking place? A cafe just next to the beach on a boardwalk style. Rustic wooden table is nice. Rustic wooden table near the beach. So the key with this is actually extracting some of your vision for what you want, not just generating, because the trick with the video generators is that if you don't give it enough context on what you want, it will just assume things or go off on a tangent. You really need to ensure that this prompt or these instructions you create are very exact. Sort of feelings are we activating? What's happening on the table? You can just say, create this based on what you think is best for my audience in Sunshine Coast, and make assumptions to fill in all the gaps. So this creative director is obviously designed to really extract the vision you have for this. So it will start to ask you a series of questions to really bring this out. You can also just try to get it to assume what you've got. If you've already built this, for example, I can build this in a workspace where we upload all your business documents, and that prompt can then search all of that context about your business and then generate videos based on that. So for example, this one has created the final VO prompt. It's given an example of why this is really, why this is really good. You can just copy that, and could in this, use VO. You can see here we have VO2. I'll put this over this side. It'll ask me to start a new chat. We're going to start a new chat here. And with this VO3, because now we have VO3, if you've got the personal account, it's a little bit different. You may still have just access to VO2, which is the older model. Just check that you've got access to VO3. If you want to use VO3, you can pay for the Pro version or Ultra version. It is quite expensive, but they do have a trial. Or if you've got Workspace and use it for your business, then it should have this included in there. If it doesn't, it may just have to be switched on in the admin console. So I'm happy to step through that. You can paste a photo that we already have. So if we've got a picture of our cafe, or if we've got a picture of a mug already, you can use videos as well and other tools where it learns off the video. And then we just go enter from here. So it will continue to create this video based on these instructions. It takes a few minutes to do that, so I'll just let it do that. I can show you what I've got so far on other videos I've already generated in the meantime, and then I'll post this video attached to this video. If you want that video, just give me a comment in the post, or just send me a message and I can send it over. It might be hard to attach it at the moment if I'm already attaching this Loom video. Anyway, here's one that we had generated before. So pretty eerie paperwork scene. This is the first paperwork scene, but you could see that is almost uncanny. You cannot even tell that would not be paperwork. That looks very much like paperwork. The facial expression is very clear. I've got a few others. Where is it? Here's another one. AI Innovation Department. As you can see here, it's not doing great with the spelling. So in next one, I told it to remove all the text and I'll just overlay it and do some production myself. You can also send this to your video editor with a couple of these videos you've generated. I generally would say don't put the text in there. There are ways you can have it put the text in there, but at the moment, it's not doing great unless you're very, very specific with your prompting. It can do all the transitions. As you can see, video editor just wants some B-roll footage. That's another way of doing it. But as you can see, it's done a pretty good job of creating people and faces. So it's something that is very good for people who want to promote their business. And if you want this sort of B-roll footage, obviously ChatGPT has this capability. It's good for some things with Sora. VO3 is by far one of the best. And if you want to trial another tool, I've got 1,000 tools that do this. There's a new one that just came out that is 10 times cheaper than VO3 and actually better. So if you're looking at doing this more regularly and you don't just want to, Video is good because you've got it in your Google Workspace and your Gemini. So it's there and we can generate a few videos to get you started. But if you want to do that more regularly, there are other tools for doing that and integrating into your professional workflow. So this one, ooh, the sound of beans. Wow. I'm actually genuinely impressed with that. Wow. Very good. And I'm actually impressed with how that's turned out. The other video generators I use just really don't seem to nail those. The shots, that was very clear. So if you're looking at generating videos, this is where you can start. If you want to use another video generator, there's others out there that are cheaper and get better quality physics. But for getting started, I'd say most people should be using Gemini. And for setting up all your other agents, even for text, not just video, but for images, text, all that, Gemini is actually a really good place to start. So you've got Google Workspace. Why not use this rather than paying extra for another platform? This one is a great place to start. Obviously, it depends on what you want to do. So feel free to book a 15-minute chat and we can go from there, or just message me for more info. Cheers. Bye.